JJ Redick has completely transformed this same Lakers squad from last year into an offensive juggernaut. The last time the Lakers won their first 3 games of the regular season was during the 2010-2011 season. We already broke down the first game of the season. Now let's quickly break down how the Lakers stayed undefeated this weekend, going over the offense first, then the defensive side of the ball. First, we will go over how well the ball movement has been when running a set offense. For the first action, we start off with 2 DHOs with AD. First one with D'Lo, and the second one with Austin. LeBron now flashes to the top of the key to get the ball in a 1v1 with Bradley Beal, but Bradley Beal deflects the ball and kind of disrupts the offense. LeBron switches it one way and goes to AD. As he switches it to AD, Austin at the same time is going to come over, and AD dumps off the ball to him while setting the screen at the same time. As Austin keeps going, you're going to see how he gets Booker off his feet after the pump fake. He then passes it to AD and then pretends like he's gonna cut back to the ball, but he ends up cutting them back door and he has the open lane. By the time AD dumps off this pass, you can see KD's already reacting, but by the time he even can react, Austin's already going up. And KD knows ball and he knows that Austin can get up, so he doesn't even try to defend it and just lets Austin go up to the rim, because either one, he's gonna get postered or he's gonna foul him. Either way, it was not gonna go good for them. The Lakers ran the second part of this offense to perfection. For the next 2 plays, I want to point out something that has been happening since the preseason, which is a lot of 2-man play between Austin and AD in this high screen and roll. First, D'Lo and AD set 2 screens on top of the key for Austin. One here and another one here. While you have 2 guys in the corners. Rui over here, you can't see him yet, but Max is over here on this side. AD sets more of a ghost screen, which means he just gets in the way, but then he he ultimately starts just rolling to the rim. Austin's first options here are to get this drive, but obviously it's going to depend on what Plumlee does, but his first option is going to go to this drive while looking out for his shooters in the corners and D'Lo up top, who could shoot this 3 from the top. If Plumlee doesn't help, right here is an easy layup for Austin. But ultimately, Plumlee does help, and they try to trap him right here. But Austin just smartly stays with the ball, and he sees that nobody really came down. This should have been O'Neal to come down, but like I said, since the shooters were in the corners, he really didn't want to help out too much, because this also would have been a simple swing pass over to Rui. But he didn't help. Austin had good vision. He just dumps it off to AD. For this next play, I would just let it flow normally. You can see that they ran the exact same play with just other players on the court, but regardless, the outcome was the same. JJ has made it very, very clear that he wants these 2 to be a big focal point of the offense. Moving on to yesterday's game, we all know LeBron did his thing, but I want to point out what even got us going to start off that 4th quarter in the first place. Everybody thought JJ would run a play for LeBron, but he ended up drawing up a play for the rookie. We start off with the ball on the wing, while D'Lo sets a pin down for Jax's man to get him open. He then sets himself up on the post and gets the pass from LeBron. As Bron cuts to the basket, Dalton also comes over and sets a screen on Murray. This causes a traffic jam right in the middle of the paint, causing these 2 defenders to kind of communicate, but at the same time they didn't. They just had to fight through the ball. Dalton then flares up to the ball, and Jackson gives him a pass right where it's perfect in the shooting pocket, while at the same time setting a screen for him to get up and elevate on this jump shot. And being 6'8", he gets up there with fluidity and hits the jump shot. Props to the rookie for shooting this shot when his number is called by JJ. We were in a tough spot and we really needed that 3. For this last set on offense of this breakdown, I want to show you guys the play that stood out to me the most. We have 3 players on top of the 3-point line with D'Lo, Jax, and LeBron, with D'Lo running the offense. He dumps it off to Jax and then pretends like he's in a cup to the corner, but then he quickly jab steps and comes this way, causing Malik to stay under. He then comes and curls around and sets a screen on Trey Lyles specifically, to try to give some space for LeBron. Jackson Hayes at the same time is doing a DHO with LeBron on this side, and LeBron's gonna go up a little bit higher. As soon as he passes it, Jackson is just gonna slip right through here, causing these two to switch. Trey Lyles stepped up a little bit too much, and he notices that Sabonis is there already, so he ends up just following Jackson Hayes down low. But since LeBron didn't pick up his dribble and notices that Trey Lyles gives him his whole back, he's just gonna cut through here. And by the time that Trey Lyles can react, he's put in a tough spot. Is he gonna stop LeBron on the drive, or is he gonna leave Jackson Hayes? This also puts Malik Monk in a tough spot. He tries to jab step and get over a little bit, but this would have been an easy dump pass right here to D'Lo to shoot the three. But ultimately, LeBron ended up noticing that Trey Lyles wanted to stop LeBron. I mean, who's not gonna stop LeBron freaking James? And then this is a simple dump pass right here to Jax, and Jax just goes up, gets the easiest bucket of the night. This play drawn up by JJ is a perfect example of why the Lakers front office really wanted to get him as our coach. I mean, I can't even think of one single play from last season with Darvin Ham that included any type of motion right here. Now for the defensive side of the ball, we're going to quickly look at some possessions showcasing excellent switching, rotating, and help side defense set by your new defensive coordinator. At the end of the first half, JJ did not want Booker to go into a 1v1, so he sets Max to come over and help Austin to trap him. This puts instantly the other defenders in help side mode. AD, LeBron, and Gabe. As soon as Booker lets go of this ball, you're gonna notice that instantly Max does a good job and right away starts rotating over to Beal. He was gonna go here to Plumlee, but he notices that Gabe was already there, so he just instantly goes over. AD comes over to contest on O'Neal, but O'Neal gives him a pump fake and instantly drives. Right away, this is gonna make Gabe come over, and he has to help. Good job to Max for noticing this, because this could have been a simple dump pass right here to Plumlee, but Max came over right away and he helps. And not only is he there to defend up straight, he goes up straight correctly, but AD is there also for extra help, and this puts Plumlee in a tough spot to try to make a shot. Excellent defense from the Lakers, A+ defending from all 5 Lakers on the court. This will be the last breakdown for this video, and we will be giving credit to D'Lo for stepping up in yesterday's game defensively. He had other good defensive possessions, but this one by far started out the best. He was initially guarding Monk on this inbound play, but then Monk sets a screen right here on Austin to get Fox open. Fox is going to keep coming this way. D'Lo does a good job of calling the switch, but as soon as he starts cutting out that way, Fox starts coming back, and then Monk comes this way. Credit to both Austin and D'Lo. Let me pause it right there. They both get their hands out and they yell out switch. Very, very important. Monk is going to come over here, get the ball from Sabonis in the DHO, and then D'Lo does a good job, or at least I liked it, that he came under the screen instead of chasing him around this way, because he would have just drove. Monk notices that D'Lo goes under. He's going to use the Sabonis screen and come around. This puts AD, I wouldn't say in a tough spot, but it's AD's job to look out for Monk and Sabonis at the same time. And if we look at the corners, Dalton cannot help at all, because that's a great shooter over there in the corner. And then you got Austin over here telling Rui to get the switch, because since Austin is already here, there's no business for him to end up running all the way. I mean, it's not that far, but there's no business of him coming out that way when Rui can just simply step over, and Austin will take care of DeRozan if DeRozan comes this way. We'll let the play go through. D'Lo stays at the hip, very important. AD is still there for protection. Austin is there too. Rui is only a couple hands away. D'Lo stays through, contests beautifully. Up, straight, no foul. I think Monk just flops. No, he doesn't flop at all, never mind. Just gets there, but look at the important thing. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 players there to defend and grab the rebound. They executed this perfect, and I mean perfect.